Good evening, folks. Tonight's episode is going to be pretty much what it has been, but it's going to be a little different. First of all, shout out to my good friend, Terrence K. Williams, one of my favorite comedians of all times, / actor. Probably about my only. Second of all, we're going to finish where he left off at. Are you kidding me? What happened then at the DC Capitol, was terrible. That cop never should have died. But yeah, it made frontline news. All the way up until they found out the guy who committed the crime was black. Which is sad. And then it just disappeared. Now, if it was a white guy, it'd still be headline. It's all about controlling the narrative. Control the narrative. That's all what the news media is all about. Controlling the damn narrative. These liberal loons on the left just want to destroy your lives. And same with Atlanta, Georgia. The All-Star Game's been in Atlanta for I don't know how many years. And now that these new laws, which have absolutely zero to do with that, have now been moved. It's been moved away from Georgia. Because of these so-called voter suppression laws, which have nothing to do with that. I mean, if you want voter suppression, go to China, Russia, or some other foreign country like socialist country or communist country. That's where you get voter suppression. But these so-called voter suppression laws, but that the left is calling, this is what the real voter law is. You have to show ID to prove who you really are when you vote. That's what it is. That's what the voter law is. But yet these liberal, lunatic leftists are totally throwing it out of proportion. They want everyone to think otherwise. I'm sick of this. These liberal buffoons just wanted to make everybody think otherwise. As of what happened out there in DC, that cop it should not have happened. And that's what's so sad about this. That cop should not deserve that kind of treatment. It's sad what happened to that cop. He died serving his country, and I salute him for that. However, what's really sad is that criminal, Mr. Green, gets away, doesn't even get his face plastered all over the internet. When CNN and all those other buffoons on the left news media's on the left find out about what color his skin he has, it's second. It slowly drops from first to second, and just keeps going down the list. Slowly but surely, the story disappears. All because it was a black man that did it. Now, if it was a white man like Terrence K. Williams said, if it was a black man, it'd still be up there. Why? If it was a white man, it'd still be up there. Why? Because Black Lives Matter is all they stand up for. Black Lives Matter. They're a bunch of racist pricks. Doesn't matter if they're a Democrat or Republican that they ran in there that hated him. But guess what? That guy was a Louis Farrakhan man. The same guy I say in quotes, Hitler was a great man. That's what Louis Farrakhan said. You want to talk about Hitler being a great man? Let's look at what Hitler did. If you have a history book, look at it. But if you don't have a history book with you right now, I'll give you a little lesson on what Hitler did. Hitler took people who he hated, even though he was a Jew himself. He took Jews, took them to death camps, and gassed them. He took books, burned them, if it didn't meet his ideology. He was a Socialist Workers' Party type of person. Technically like what the Democrats are today. he would burn them. He'd burn those books. If they didn't meet what he thought they were, he would burn them. Everything he stood against him, he would kill. If you didn't agree with him, you're dead. Pretty much, well, it's cancel culture. Except this is the modern day cancel culture. He was a old school cancel culture, which is kill ya. Now this is the modern day cancel culture, which is shut up or be shut up. That's what this is. And right now, you're going to have to shut me up. Because I am not shutting up. And I mean that. And I'll make more channels if I have to. Trust me, I will make more channels. And I'm not afraid to do it. Well, with that being said, that's just the way it is. I don't care if I don't care if I have to go live on other channels such as Twitter, if I have to get my Twitter account revamped or anything, but I'm not going to be told to shut up by the mob. I'm not going to bow down to the mob. Well, with that being said, I got other things I got to do. Peace.